Hello everyone. So this is our third video, okay, in React Native structure series. In the previous video, I have taught you about the benefit of React Native 8.2, but now it is like React Native 8.3. So I have newly created the project which is React Native 8.3. Okay. So what I will taught you about in this video, which is the third part of our structure. So in that structure part, I will create a screen, okay, and I will create another screen once again. Then I will create another screen. Then I will create a sub screens, means all other child screens. So this is our app.js. It's like main part, or all the structure will be there, okay, like navigation and all of these things. So it is our app.js. This is our wrapper. So in this video I will mainly taught you about how we can create a screen wrapper so that we can save with the save area view and always avoid the keyword avoid. Okay, so in this video I only use keyword avoid view only for just a small part. In the next video I will use a library for that. Okay, so if you want to do something about with your keyboard, then you can play with them. So this is our wrapper. Okay, wrapper screen, and the third one which will be our main screen where our src and then all the screens or component will be there, or might be component. Okay, so today I will cover on this part. So what I will do is, firstly I will create a app.js. Inside that app.js I will call directly to that one. It is our like a wrapper, and then from there I will call this part. So in future if you want to make all the screen have background, so you just only you have to do in one screen only, or we have to put a photo of your all the screens, then you can only do in one screen. Okay, later on we will make this structure big more. Okay, big more component which is very useful, like for the text and for the image and for other things as well. Okay, now let's jump into our coding part. So these are my project structure. This is my Android side and this is for the iOS side. Okay, now in my previous video I have taught you about how we can use this one. Okay, so if you created a new project, so you will see you have a React Native safe area context will be there. So I will create a wrapper via these things, okay, via this package. Okay, now opening my app.js and just simply close all of this code. Before removing this code, what I will do, I will remove this React Native app screen because we did not need this one. And why if we did not need this one, then we just simply remove this one with the help of tower terminal. So npm uninstall. So you will also remove this one because we did not need it, and it will take a kb. If I go to this website, I will see it will take around like 141 kb. Okay, so I'm just removing that part. and this package is useful only for this purpose, and we don't want these things, so that's why I removed this one. And then simply write React Native function. So this is our app.js. Now what I will do, I will create a wrapper. So wrapper will be there in our src folder. So in the base of this project I am creating a src. If you don't know about my structure part, I the first video I have created in this series, which is a structure part folder. So you just simply go there and check out the structure of this application. So src, and then inside that src I will create a component, same as for helper also. Okay, so I have created a src and then a component part. Let me check the video which I have created in the first series, so you will also know what was our structure. So if I go over there, studio, and then content, you will see my subscribers very less. So if you think these things, this video is very helpful for you, please guys subscribe to me. Okay, one second. So you will see in my src folder I have created these things: navigation screen and component. Okay, inside that component I will create all of our button, card and input. So now what we can do, we can simply create our component. So I have created a component, src component, and there is a file called helper file. Okay, which is not there, might be it is in the bottom. I have okay, so it is not there, but don't worry, we will add a helper part also. So if you are confused, you just go through my this video. Okay, React Native architecture setup chapter 1, and you will identify what is my structure. Okay, now in the component section I will create a file, and that file called as screen wrapper. What this file called as screen wrapper. So the S will be the capital side, screen wrapper, RAPPER. Okay, and I will not use JS file, I will use TSX file. So this is a TSX file. I recommend you also use TSX file, don't use JS file. But if it according to you, if you want to still go with the JS, then it up to you. Now I will create, I will have to do two things. First I have to import, and then what we will import, we will import the react. Same, I will import some basic things. Okay, and I will create a one interface which is related to the screen wrapper, and same for this one. Okay, suggestions. Okay, so what I have created, do not need this. You just simply place Alt Shift Enter, Alt Shift and then O, so all the unused import will be removed. Till now I don't think there should be a confusion on this part. Okay, so what I will create, uh, basically it is our wrapper side. So what are the things we need? We need, first will be the child part. Okay, so that child part is like our component, sub component. Second, I'll need a style of that child. So if in some screen we want some custom style, so for that I will create a style. Okay, so for the custom styling, these are the things to pass the component. These are the child. And for the safe area view, like this is our screen. So to handle with this top, left, right corner and the bottom corner. Okay, left right means if your mobile are in the curved display. Okay, so to handle these things we will write few things over there. Okay, so first will be the top. Okay, so it is like a boolean, not a number, it is a boolean. Same top and same bottom, and then same for left and right. Now I will create one more thing, which is a keyboard. So sometime you have created a screen, so you will see in that screen there is no need of this thing, there we do not need a keyboard. But in the sign up flow or any other form section, or in the chat section, we always deal with the keyboard. Okay, so you have to just click on that input and then keyboard will be open and our screen will be just scroll it up. So okay, so to handle this we will create a one props will be there, which will be a keyboard. So I only use keyboard, it is also boolean. Okay, so if we needed the keyword we just use it, as we don't use it. It is a fully custom wrapper. Okay, style sheet should be a view style. Okay, so it should be come from React Native. So now in our screen wrapper, these are our component wrapper. So inside that the same thing which will be there, I have to put our there also. So I'm quickly doing all of these things. So I have created a child, screens, children, screen, top, left, right, and then keyboard. So by default all the things will be true and our keyboard will be false, because we don't want every screen will be our rep with our keyboard. Now what I will do from there, on the top of this return section, I will create a one container, and that container has two things. If the keyboard is true, then obviously we will go with this keyboard awaiting view. If keyboard is false, then we can go with this only the view part. Okay, just be a patient, you will understand what I am creating. Okay, at the end you will just go through it once, and I am sure you will understood it. Just import this keyboard avoid view, not from the gesture, it is from the React Native side. Okay, so let me quickly explain what I have done. I just created a interface, like what are the things we are getting in this component. So first will be the child is like our component. Then we have a style, then property which deal with the safe area view, and the last will be the keyboard. So if we needed the keyboard avoid view, then we just pass true, and our view will be keyboard avoiding view, as our view will be simply view, container will be view. Okay, and one more thing, uh, same as the container, I will create a one more thing which will be the insert part. So to handle with this status bar, I will create a one custom inserts. So this inserts will helpful to calculate the height and width of our top notch. Insert into use safe area insert. Okay, so till now so far it is very good. Okay, now we can jump into our container section. So in the container section I have created a style, and that should be we can create a two style over there. So for that I have created a array, and then we just create a style dot container. So what this style dot container, for that I will create a one style for that, const styles, not that one, style sheet. This one. So this container belongs to this. Okay, so what does mean, so a style. Okay, in that we have a style that called as flex, and then background color white. So in the every screen you do not need to give your background color, it should be automatically white. Okay, and it always contain our full width. So if you do not want this background color, you just simply remove this one. So for now I am just removing this. Now in our style section, we are still in the style section. Okay, so in our style section we want some custom style also. For that I will create this one: padding top, padding bottom, padding left, and same for the padding right. So If you did not watch my previous video related to safe area context, I highly recommend please watch that video, then you will understand what I am doing. Okay, so this insert tops will calculate the height in between the notch and our status bar. Okay, so that's the thing, we want these things to auto calculate our status bar height, and then we will pass the style one. So if you want to give your custom style, yeah, you just simply pass a style with your component, so you will get the style from here also if you don't want to override these styles. Okay, so far I think it is good enough. One more thing, in the iOS sections, this is our Android device. Okay, and this is our iOS device. So in the iOS device, when we are doing a keyboard, okay, so that time uh, uh, iOS needs some padding. Okay, but in Android we do not need some padding. You will understand what I am when we are like doing some actual development. So that time you will understand why I am talking about this. So in this, you just simply after this style you have to do one thing, which is a behavior, and not this, the behavior for the keyboard. So if the keyboard, not this, okay, so only for the iOS. So we will create a behavior. Okay, so if the platform is iOS, then the padding will calculate automatically. Okay, as it is undefined, so it is used for when you are using keyboard avoiding view. Okay, so that time this will needed. Don't worry about this, you will understand it. Okay, and our rest it is like done. Okay, now we have gotten one error because we did not close this one. I'm just simply formatting it. Yeah, so now our wrapper screen wrapper has been created successfully. Quickly going through once, it is unused import. Okay, so if you don't have you want unused import, you just simply press alt shift and then O. It will be removed automatically and it will be format automatically. Created a react, then import some style, import a safe area context to deal with this notch bar bar height. We have created some props interface and same for over there also. Then we will create an instance for that and calculate the height and pass it over our container. Same, we have created a container and we will create a ternary operator over there. So if you are using keyboard, you just simply pass keyboard true and our view will be converted into our keyboard awaiting view. If you don't want, don't pass it and it will become by default simple view. For the first time, the container flags will be the one, and these are the custom styles. You can manipulate it according to you, but I recommend don't uh, play with them. And the last will be the style. It is our custom style. So if you want to do some custom style with a particular component, you just pass it this style over there, and your component will be according to their style, and there is a behavior will be there. So this will only helpful only on the keyboard section. Sometime in the iOS we are getting some padding, so to deal with that padding we are doing this one, and for the Android it is by default undefined. And this is our component. Now the video is not completed yet. Now I will do some example. So I have noted some example over there. So this is our wrapper, right? We have created our wrapper over there, okay, right? So just simply copy that wrapper, pass it over there. Instead of view we just pass wrapper, import this wrapper. Okay, okay, so we don't have any export over there, so we can export it. Export default screen wrapper, save it, and the error is gone. Now our screen wrapper is completed. Now we can create a one child component inside our component. um, Not, we can create a one folder which is a screen folder, screens. So in that screen we will create a dashboard, and in the dashboard we have created index.js. Dashboard. Now in the app.js I will just import this one. Keep, keep. It is a screen, not component. Mm, Sassy screen dashboard. One second, guys. Dashboard, and then inside that we have a dashboard. Okay, so the mistake is the spelling mistake. So now our dashboard has been imported, and if I open my emulator, so you will see. Okay, so in our screen wrapper, okay, so the issue is when we are using safe area view, means this one, React Native safe area constant. So we have to create a provider, means we have to wrap our component into our safe area provider, and we did not wrap it we did not use it. So to in order to remove this issue, what you have to do, you just simply have to wrap your main app.js into the safe area provider. Okay, so now you will see our error will be removed. So in our screen wrapper, I will make it background color white. Just quickly refresh the Android section. You will see our dashboard will be there, and it is below the top notch for both Android and iOS. So guys, we have successfully created our screen wrapper. So these are some few example, you just go through it once. Okay, so if you only want text, you just simply wrap your, the wrapper will be there, okay, in our app.js. So instead of dashboard, we will do all our navigation setup will be there, okay. So yeah, so this navigation setup will be there. If you only want a custom header, that time you just simply pass bottom false. Let me try it once. So in that custom wrapper, you simply pass bottom false, bottom true, top true. Okay, you will see we are playing with them. Again false, it will come into there. If you get true, okay, nothing will be happen. Okay, so you just play with them, or with all of these their parameters, and okay, so I think that is enough for this video. In the next video, we will try to use some keyboard related package, okay, so that we can create our own custom keyboard. So thanks to watch this video. If this video is very helpful, just please subscribe this video, subscribe this channel. Okay, bye.